And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Wentz now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Go. Please.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Gibson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Wentz. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an...
And now here is another interception.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.